Welcome guys to Talladega Superspeedway for race number 5 of the ARWLS UPS Street Car Series Season 2. Coming into this race, let me pull up the points here because I'm a slacker and forgot to do it. Alright, David Campbell still has the points lead. He's got about a 20-some point lead over 26 over Chris Washer in second. Tom Girard moved up to third. Jake Cole back to fourth. And Joshua Michaels is now up to fifth in points. Tony Blazer, Seth Brown, Cody Lamas, Eric Burton, and James Qualls is 10th. You got Michael Hagdog, Kyle Thomas, Jeffrey Buckeye, Chad Campbell, John Dillon, Chris Rickenbaugh, India Green, Chris Dollerton, Devin Whitson, Noah Cardo, Brandon Tedisco. Dave Cole is 22nd. Dylan Ogu and Austin Ogu, who are out, was 23rd and 24th. And 25th and 26th is Chris Torrance and Charlie Fabrosis, who both got top 10s in their debut. Chris Torrance actually got a top 5 finish. So that's, congratulations to them. That was great. Starting on pole today, it's actually going to be the 357 of Seth Brown with Noah Cardo second. And then you got Cody Lamas, Chris Rickenbaugh. Let me move up the view. I can see, and I'm going the wrong way. There we go. Chris Rickenbaugh, Devin Whitson, Jake Cole, Chris Torrance, Joshua Michaels, Chris Dollerton, India Green, Chris Washer, Tony Blazer, James Qualls, John Dillon, Hagdahl, Brandon Tedisco, Tom Girard, Dave Cole, Charlie Fabrosis, and you got Chad Campbell, the 84 of Kyle Thomas, David Campbell, the points leader, Eric Burton, and Jeffrey Buckeye will start shotgun on the field. As we'll go down and get the command to fire the engines from Talladega.
Drivers, start your engines!
The field's going to roll off pit road. We'll take it to the green flag in just a moment. Pace car is coming on the pit road. Seth Brown still looking for his first career win, as well as Noah Cardo. Cody Lamas looking for his second. Rickenbaugh, Devin Whitson looking for their first. 20 laps around this 2.66 mile super speedway. Green flag is out. And here we go from Talladega. I do expect to see a lot of 3, maybe 4 wide racing with some crashes thrown in. This is Talladega. You can't go a whole race without a crash. Well, you can, but it's going to be really boring if you do. It's already they're 3 wide. Chris Rickenbaugh with help from Cody Lamas on that bottom, trying to get up to the lead. Cody's going to look to the inside of the 3. Devin wants to make it 3 wide for the lead, but can't get there. And at the line, Cody Lamas led that lap. Here comes Chris Dollerton on the inside with help from Hagdahl. This Fabrosis is now up, coming for third. Great run for him so far, only on lap 2, but Hagdahl now looking to the outside of Dollerton. Dollerton's going to go back down to that inside, protect that line. Hagdahl's going to move up now. Here comes Kyle Thomas, Chad Campbell, Eric Burton on the bottom. Ooh, 4 wide here. John Dillon, and I can't tell who that is in the middle. And there they go. Crash. Chris Washer turned around. Rickenbaugh to Disco upside down and flipping. There's Qualls, India Green, Chris Rickenbaugh, Noah Cardo, Jake Cole, Seth Brown, Chris Washer. And winning it back to the line was the 14, and we got another incident. Devin Whitson and Tom Gerard are around. Cody Lamas is getting hit all over the place, so Eric Burton has got hit. There's Chad Campbell. Don't know what's going on here. And let's take a look at the first caution of the day. Alright, this will be the first time I'm seeing it. I'm going to rewind it just a little bit. Let's take a look and pay attention to the 5, because he's the first one I really seen. That was just a big chain reaction, it looked like. It looks like the 24 quals and the 33 make contact, and the 24 clips the 5 down into John Dillon. Chris is just trying to save it. He gets up in the Rickenball. Back here, Noah Cardo collects Jake Cole and Seth Brown. On the bottom of the track, pay attention to the 00 and 18. 18 gets clipped by the 00 and takes a hard hit to that wall. Brandon Tedesco actually won here for his first win last season. Let's take an onboard ride with Brandon Tedesco. And that's it. Some major crash involving the 18. Hope he's okay. Let's go from another view. Let's see what spectator looks like. Big crash involving several drivers. The worst incident was the 18 of Brandon Tedesco. And that's what happened to bring up the first caution, and we'll take you back to the green flag. Here we go. Pace car is on pit road. Green flag is back out for Broses. Then you got Chris Dollerton, Kyle Thomas, Eric Burton, Chad Campbell. Can't tell you that 3 drivers are out. 4 rather. 75 of Cody Lamas, 18 of Tedesco, Indy Green, and James Qualls have dropped out of the race. Kyle Thomas making that bottom work. He's got help from Chad Campbell, Michael Hegdahl, and Joshua Michaels trying to come along. Tony Blaser's trying to catch up, as well as John Dillon. And several of these people at the back have damage. See, there's David Campbell in the 34, your points leader. Winning it back to the line to pick up another lap lead will be Kyle Thomas, Hegdahl, Michaels side by side. Jeffrey Buckeye in the 55 making some noise. He's going underneath Michaels as they go into 3. 3 wide now for 3rd. Hegdahl up top. Chad Campbell, Tony Blaser. Kyle Thomas looking to get around the 31. Chris Torrance in the 11 with help from Eric Burton as they're going to go 4 wide through the tri-oval here. We've seen 4 wide not work, so hopefully these guys can keep it straight. They do so far. Man, that's really close. Look at the 21 and the 84. Still 4 wide. And there they go. What a save for that 84. What a save by all of them. Well, not all of them, but the caution is out. 21, Devin Whitson. We got to take a look at the save by that 84. His Buckeyes going to win it back to the line. Eric Burton second, Gerard Hegdahl, Tony Blazer. Let's take a look and see what happened. Alright, let's take a look at this. 4 wide just ain't going to work. So the 84 and 21 really tight. Comes down David Campbell. Turns the 21 back up into the wall. Ooh, and Devin Whitson at the last second just clips the 21, just barely, but just enough. Right there. I mean, coulda, shoulda, woulda got by, but take a look at this. Right there. I mean, but I have to admit, though, the 84 and the 34 did a great job saving and not taking out any more cars than what happened. Let's look at the 34 or 30. Let's look at the 84 first. I'm going the wrong way. There he is. I thought he was going to come back up and collect a lot of drivers, but he didn't. The 34 did a great job too. There he is. Oh, too far, too far. Yeah, that 4 wide was just not going to work any longer. Drivers got short end of the stick. Devin Whitson and John Dillon. That's what happened to bring out the second caution of the day, and we'll take it back to the green flag. Pace car is on pit road. Coming down, we got 6 laps to go. Green flag is in the air, and here we go. Eric Burton jumped right to the outside of the 55. Going into 1, but he ain't got no help up there. It's the 52. 31 to 00 and the 17's all on that bottom. So Eric Burton's going to go back in a hurry. As they fan out going down the backstretch. Jeffrey Buckeye looking to pick up his 3rd career win as well. David Campbell got his last week. So he's got a pretty hefty lead here, and that's going to be bad when these guys get back around. And he'll have a big run on them, like Hegdahl does right here. Chris Dollarton's going to go with the 31. Great run for Dollarton. Comes back here, comes into this race almost just around the 20th position in points, I believe. And he's going to go get him a bonus point, for leading the lap. He's got the 84 who just about got wrecked at that last caution, looking for the lead. Here comes Fabrosas in his second start, back to the inside. Noah Cardo in the 9. 3 wide for the lead. David Campbell, here he comes. He's always around at the end of these races. Chris Washer, who's second in points, is way off pace. Back in the 17th position, so not going to make up many points if 34 can have a good day, but they're going 4 wide again. Chris Torrance in the middle. But that quickly settles back down as David Campbell smart moves up that high side to let these guys by so he doesn't get crashed out and take other cars out. Here's your series champ, Chad Campbell, having a great run. It's not like him, he's sitting back outside the top 10 in points, which is, not what we're used to seeing out of that one team. So he's got to run. He's looking. But 14 holds on. But they got such a head of steam here. he's not going to be able to hold on. And here comes the 55. Back to the lead. Eric Burton pushing. Eric Burton still looking for his first win. Has finished second about almost 5 times, I believe, but is yet to get a win. Still no caution. They'll have 2 laps to go when they get to the line. Jeffrey Buckeye has a super speedway win. He won the finale at Zandroltas back at season 1. Eric Burton, last time he was on a super speedway, finished second at Daytona. Chris Dollarton has moved up to third. Noah Cardo. Kyle Thomas trying to make that bottom comeback for him. As they're getting a run now on these front 2, Chris Dollarton is. He's going to look to the inside of Eric Burton. Here comes Dollarton underneath Eric Burton. They'll face the white flag when they get back to the line. Here comes Kyle Thomas and Chris Torrance. White flag is in the air. 1 lap to go for Jeffrey Buckeye. And here comes Dollarton. Caution comes out now. The race will end when they get to the line. So they'll race it back. Here comes Chad Campbell on that bottom. Will he have a run? He's not going to be able to get to the inside of Dollarton right now. Jeffrey Buckeye working through 3 and 4. Chris Dollarton, can he make a move? He's not going to make a move. And picking up his 3rd career win, Jeffrey Buckeye does it at Talladega. Great run for Jeffrey Buckeye. Finished second in points his first season. Chris Dollarton comes home second. Chad Campbell third. Fourth was Hegdahl, and fifth was Kyle Thomas. I was really expecting to see that 13 jump out and make a move, but he waited too long. He did, but like I said, he waited too long to do that. So Jeffrey Buckeye picks up his 3rd career win, ties for most all-time with David Campbell. Has 2 super speedway wins. And we'll take you to the final results here from Talladega. Alright, official standings from the race. Buckeye, Dollarton, Chad Campbell, Michael Hegdahl, Kyle Thomas. Fabrosas comes home 6th. Great run for him. David Campbell, Eric Burton, Joshua Michaels, Tony Blazer rounds out the top 10. Chris Torrance, Noah Cardo, Seth Brown, Chris Rickenbaugh, Tom Gerard, Chris Wasser, Dave Cole, Jake Cole, John Dillon, Devin Whitson, Cody Lamas, Brandon Tedesco, India Green, and James Qualls rounds out the finishers. Points, not really going to change much. David Campbell is probably going to extend his lead over Chris Wasser by a little bit unless something happens and Chris loses a spot. So anyway, that's it from Talladega. Hope you guys enjoyed the race, and we'll see you next time from the South Boston Speedway in South Boston, Virginia. Congratulations to Jeffrey Buckeye.